All right, we are on. What's up, guys? So if you're clicking on the video, this is going to be a little different video. This video is about like how I get ready for my classes. I really wanted to kind of dive into this, not only for YouTube, but for my coaches. I want them to watch this and see the kind of thought that goes into it. Before, when I first learned how to coach, you don't know anything, right? And you don't understand how anything works or what flows together. And it can be so overwhelming. And so this video is going to be about how I break down the workout and make it as simple as I can for tomorrow's class. I'm going to also shoot tomorrow some of the classes, some of the ways that we're going about it. Like what if it's a big class, a small class? There's a lot of different variables that go to putting on a very well-run class. We like to call it the best hour of their day. Let's start by just reading the workout. That's what we do. We want to just kind of see what the day's looking like. I always start with the strength. What are we lifting heavy? Deadlift. But it's a deload week, which means that next week we're going to test. So it's going to be very, very important to announce and to get them to understand that today is not a heavy day. We want to focus on technique, on locking in the positions of the upper back, of the lower back, the armpits tight. We really want to dial that in and move something moderately heavy. And that's the trick. Like when you have a bunch of people that aren't fitness people, it's hard for them to understand that. So that's going to be an important thing to highlight tomorrow. We have 3 workouts. All right, they're all AMRAPs. And now this is important too. So like we're going from a heavy deadlift to 3 workouts, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. 14 deadlifts, 7 toes to bar, 14 rushing kettlebell swings. 1 minute rest, and then we do a 5-minute workout, 10, 5, 10, same format. 1 minute rest, 3-minute workout, 6, 3, 6. Obviously, the 7, the 5, and the 3 are at different loads for the barbell. We got 155 for the heavy, 135 for the moderate, and 95 for the light. Now here at this gym, with my clientele, I don't even write the RX workout or the weight on there. There's no need. I did in the beginning, and it was just such the wrong move. People see it and they want to do it. So it's just, I don't even put it up there. If somebody that is strong enough to do the RX weight, which we have one person, if he wants to, he'll be like, hey coach, I'm going to do the RX weight. I'm like, go for it. But that's the workout, right? So we have strength, workout. Warm up tomorrow is 200-meter run, AMRAP times 4. We got 3 burpees, 4 good mornings, 5 V-ups or tuck-ups. So a little AMRAP there just to get the heart rate up, right? We're going to be hinging in the good morning. We're going to be hinging in the burpee. So I'm looking at parallels, right, in the warm-up. So when I coach, I can relate it to what we're doing. So for instance, the good morning tomorrow, like I was saying, it's the hinge. That's your deadlift. Hey guys, when we're good morning, remember, this is the same feeling we want to get for the deadlift. We want to send the hips back, slight bend of the knee, hips stay high, chest goes forward, right? So I'm relating the warm-up now to the strength. And then the tuck-ups and V-ups, we really want to get that hollow position tomorrow. So that's going to be part of my teaching, because the hollow position in the warm-up for the tuck-ups and V-ups is going to translate for the toes to bar when they're on the bar. And that's important for them to start correlating it, so then when they're doing the warm-up, they understand why they're doing it. And it's not just like, oh, this sucks. Focus. What are we doing? This is how you're going to get better. 200-meter run ends it, and then it looks like we have some PVC drill work, right? This is the coaching stuff. We got 5 PVC 3-point contacts, 6 Russian kettlebell swings. So now they have the kettlebell in their hand. That's gonna be for the workout. So that's gonna be why. We just went through the good morning for the hip hinge. Now they're gonna also do the hip hinge for the kettlebell, part of the teaching. And then it looks like 3 scap pull-ups, 4 kip swings. So now here's the thing. I've been doing this 8 years. I hated these days when I first started, because you don't know especially if it's a bigger class and you got people that can get up on the bar, people that can't. Maybe somebody just learned how to get up on the bar, but like, where are they at? Are they just holding with all of their weight there? Like, that's not good. So we're gonna probably do tomorrow, for the people that need to scale it, we're gonna do Supermans and the hollow position pulses. And that's to get them ready for the bar. And the way I'm gonna do it tomorrow for the warm-up is when I explain it, right? It's gonna be like, okay guys, now we're gonna do 3 scat pull-ups and 4 kip swings, but before we get that, just get on the ground for me. Let's go through 6 Supermans, looks like this, and then turn. Let's go through the pulses, it looks like this. And it's very important, guys, that if your hands start to hurt, then we can go down to the ground and do this in lieu of going up there. So then you're not just telling them like, hey, you can't do it yet, so just do this, right? Like, that's not what way we want them to feel. We want them to feel like this is just this is how you begin, and then that's the next step, right? And let's like, yeah, so. All right, so that's just off the top of my head right now. I am now still I'm gonna read the NCFIT brief. I'm not gonna do that on the camera, but like, let me show you. All right, so just for instance, the workout goal tomorrow, keep it moderate light on the weights and the strength today. It's time to let the body recover with a bit before retesting next week. That's what I was saying, it's deload week. Have strong core back muscles today while deadlifting, and be sure to use the legs to limit that back fatigue. See, that's a good little tip right there. I always pick up new shit from reading it. You just have to read it. Aim for 3 rounds in each AMRAP. So there you go. It gives me a goal to give them for the brief. So actually I'm going to show you guys how I read this, and I come up with a little kind of template, right? Little notes. And then I bring it into class. Like, sometimes I have to pull it out, if it's complex, and most times I don't, but it's very important to read these briefs and then put down in paper your own notes to prepare you for class. Every class is different, and my template that I'm writing down, right, that's my game plan. When I come tomorrow and I see what happens, it can change in a heartbeat, but at least we're prepared for everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring the camera home. I'm going to write down some notes, and I'll let you guys see what I put together on top of explaining that to you right now. All right, let's see how long it takes me to read the brief. How long it takes me to read the brief. After this, I'll take notes, but I'm gonna do the first thing first. I'm gonna read through it, I'm gonna watch the videos. Let's time how long it takes.
Artlist.io.
Finished. I didn't watch the video, and it took me 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and I chased him around a little bit. So figure about 10 minutes to read and really comprehend. I'm going to go ahead and stop this and start the video.
What's up, coaches? Emily here, Coach Harvey, getting into our NCX workout of the day. We're in our deload week. Our members will be retesting their lifts next week, so always remind them to go with the PVC pipe. We've seen this before, but as a reminder, it just gets our athletes in the mindset of this is a hinge position, this is where my shoulders need to be set, etc., and will transfer really well to the deadlifts and those Russian kettlebell swings they see in the workout.
All right, so just watched both videos. One was 3 minutes, the other one was 2. So a total of 15 minutes, right? Just to to read and to watch the videos. What I'm going to do right now is get a pen and paper. My son's out here playing with the water. Pen and paper, and I'm going to go ahead and go back through all of the major points that I thought were important. And for our class, there's important things to say at certain times. So you're going to have to be able to explain the strength and the workout and how they relate together. And then we're also going to have to be able to give them some kind of teaching, right? Like an explanation of what we're doing and why, and how that relates to the getting better. And then there's going to have to be options for people that cannot do it. So I'm going to have to think about that for the notes and come up with a game plan. Because as long as you have a game plan, your classes normally come out good. They do. You just have to have a game plan.
Yeah! Yeah!
Look at. Let me see your muscles. Let me see your muscles. Yeah.
Did Woody mess them up? Come on, let's go get a snack. Come on. I know, baby. Let's go find one for you. Come on. Let's go find one for you. Go find you a marker and a piece of paper.
Artlist.io.
I just finished 12 minutes and 16 seconds. Those are my notes for tomorrow. Posterior chain day. Need to use your core and back muscles. We need to use the hips today as well. We're going to be opening and closing the hips. We're going to want good weight distribution in the feet. Those are my main points just for the overall day. The strength, the importance of a deload week. Bodies need to rest for the next week. We still want for tomorrow to our CSM to fire, but not be too stressed and get them to understand like what that feels like, because you can still get a really good stimulus from just having great form. Add extra accessory work for the strength, so we're going to be adding in some accessory movements, and I put on there if they want to follow ours, it's going to be core, but they can do something else on their own if they wanted. Let's see, newer members are going to stay moderate, and we're just going to focus on technique the whole time. And for the strength, can they possibly hit all 3 workout weights for the 3 sets? All right, for the workout, the goal for the first workout is to only have to take 1 break on the weight. So it's really important for them to find a weight that they can handle for like 8 to 10 reps. That's going to be something I tell them. The kettlebell goal is to use the legs and hips correctly and go as heavy as possible. We are only going to the eyes, so hopefully they can go with the 53 or at least the 44 for the guys. Just my points on there for just feel the weight balance in the foot, hips back and not down, brace, brace, brace. The goal for the workout is 2.5 to 3+ rounds. Toes to bar and kettlebell swings going unbroken the whole for all 3 workouts. And then of course I have the teaching, which is the last part, the deadlift. The first point I'm going to talk about is the bar staying close by squeezing the lats and armpits. That's going to be a drill we do. You'll see tomorrow. The second drill is going to be breathing into the belly, expanding the stomach, bracing, just knowing what that belly breath feels like when it's heavy. And then the third thing is once the bar reaches above the knee, we're going to do a fast glute squeeze, and we're going to bring the hips forward, and that's going to be the focus. It's like through that last third of the movement is just using the glutes, squeezing those glutes. Right, and then after all of the strength, we will meet up by the bar to go over toes to bar. There's going to be three little things we do: kipping knee raise, where the focus is going to be on activating the lats, pressing down on the bar. For the people that can't do that, they're going to try to hang from the bar and retract their shoulder blades for as long as they can. The second movement is going to be a straight leg raise, and we're going to try our best to cycle the feet fast. Cycle feet, because the biggest thing I see is when people do it, their feet hang down, and then they don't bring them back up, and then they start to swing. And then the third thing is toes to something. We're trying to put it all together. Those damn crows, man. It's like they know I'm out here. Those toes to something, we're going to put it all together. And for the people that aren't going to do that, we're going to have tuck-ups or V-ups, just something that we're going to do in lieu of the toes to bar for the workout. All right, so my little man's eating some dinner. So all in all today, to get prepped for class tomorrow, it took me about 30 minutes. 30 minutes, but that's like, I've done it both ways, you guys. I've winged it for years, and I know what that feels like. And now I know what it's like to have gone to a great gym at NCFIT, Jason's gym, be coached by great coaches. I had two. There was a girl coach and a guy coach that I just loved. And you see how well it could be done. And then, you know, I start practicing my own. I start emulating. I start taking notes. I start just doing what they told me to do. And over the years, that's turned me into a much better coach. So, I know, buddy. That's my phone. All right, so now the big thing is tomorrow's class. I'm going to go ahead and record some of it. I'm going to let you see how we go ahead and implement this, and then I'm going to give you my feedback on how I think it went, what I used in the day and what I didn't use, because it all can change tomorrow. So, and that's part of being a good coach too, is switching things up on the fly. Good morning. It's 4:28. I just finished reviewing my notes. So reviewed the notes. Everybody's sleeping here. I'm going to go ahead and drive to the gym right now and watch and listen to the videos I watched yesterday. So I read and reviewed the notes. Now I'm going to drive to the gym. On the way there, I'm going to watch the videos again, listen, and then get set up when I get to the gym. All right, so it's 5 in the morning. We're going to see who comes. My intern is here, so we're going to go through all the stuff that I went through yesterday. And then I'll probably...
Artlist.io.
It was a good workout if you pick the right weight, and that's what today is all about. I made it right to the end. We finished at 53, so that was a really, really well ran class. I didn't film anything because I just taught it, got the flow today. This class right now at 6, I will show you what I'm going to say, and the teaching portion of class, because that's all the stuff that has taken up time and can make your class good or great.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing.
All right. We are wrapping up here on a Monday. I have coached every single class today. I had personal training. The last class, or the evening classes, when you coach all of them, are always, the best, because you've had time to run classes through. You've seen what takes too long or what doesn't. And so we ended great. I had a few people in the evening. We really got people better today. And it was all because of how I prepped. I took it serious. I took 30 minutes to watch the videos, to prep, to write down my notes, to review, and I just tried to put myself in the best position to give the members the best hour of their day. And that's, what I was taught that we had to do. And when I started thinking about things that way, it made it really easy. Nobody wants to come to class with a coach that has not prepared or is half-assing things. Is just telling you guys to go for a run instead of really thinking about like a good warm-up, right? So everything today was there was no time today where I didn't have something to say. And I think that's a good sign that you did good prepping. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little different style. I'm just really trying to help my coaches, and I'm just trying to, get this information out there now that I know what to do to put on a good class. And I hope it was helpful. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We're trying to get to 1,000, so help us get there, guys. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.